Well, my name is Dr. M. Alexander. I am the founder, CEO, superintendent of True Vine Elevation Academy. It is a private Christian school starting from 6th weeks to 4th grade. It is in the startup stage, but it is having momentum and is moving forward. The vision for True Vine Elevation Academy is that we are going to reach the whole child, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and spiritually, so that that child can be formed knowing academics, how to be a thinker, how to use literacy, to be proud of who they are, and letting them know that they have value. So the vision is just letting that child know that they have purpose when they come to True Vine Elevation Academy. And I have been in education for over 20, my husband would say 30 plus years. I started out as a teacher. Matter of fact, I started out in doing kindergarten, enjoyed the passion of it. Then curriculum instructor, went to vice principal, then principal. I saw the movie Waiting for Superman. And the thing about it, the children were waiting in line to be a part of a school. And they knew that that particular principal, that superintendent, wanted the children there. And I said, whenever I open my school, I want the children to know that they're loved, they have purpose, and not just the superintendent, but the staff and everyone around knows that that child means something. When I watched that, I cried. I said, this is it. I've been at some beautiful places where I worked at, but I did not see that what I felt in that movie. I said, when I have mine, my purpose would be that the children would know that they're valued, the teachers would know that they're valued, and the families and the community, we would come together and work together to help that child to succeed. I had teachers along the way that believed in me and said, yes, you can do it. I had parents along the way that said, you can become whatever you want. My mother had a high school education. My father did not finish. He did 1 year, I think, of college. He went into the military. But they always believed in me and said, you can achieve whatever you desire. So with that, it's knowing that as a child and being in a child's life, sometimes I've seen teachers say something to students that have taken the air out of their balloon, per se. But I love when I can share with a student, they get an aha moment and they say, oh, I can learn this. Or I let a teacher know, you know you're valuable and you're adding value. And whatever you speak into a child, you can help them to excel, give them the capacity to believe in themselves as well as yourself. And so when that person feels appreciated, they'll do so much. And it's not always about the pay, but it's that environment, the culture is of learning, is of excellence, and saying that we can achieve, oh man, it makes a big difference. Oh, it was wonderful because I finally decided to step away from teaching in the schools. I was a vice principal at the time, and it was time. God gave me an answer, and I spoke with my husband. Our whole family got together, and he said, it's time to step out. I can't remember who I spoke to, but they told me, you need to be a part of SVP. And they're gonna get me because I can't remember their name. And so I came over and did the application, and just knowing about what nonprofits is, I didn't know anything about it, but coming to hear from people who have experience in the walk in it, who have resilience and have been with board members or been with fundraising, I've learned so much when I came a part of SVP. A welcoming environment, you felt a part of something, the cohort, you build lasting relationships and friendships. So SVP has given me confidence as a superintendent, as a nonprofit, knowing that there are policies and procedures and how to navigate and the capacity and to use the fidelity in what we do. So yeah, I would recommend it to anybody. When you do it, be committed to it wholeheartedly. You learn so much. There's so many different programs. Catch a Fire. I got an award for being the one who called all the time. But you learn so many different things. The collaboratives, the people who, Becky and the SVP partners are valuable. They help contribute, they give you insight. And after you even graduate and become a fellow, you can still be in contact and they'll be glad to help you. I do. I keep in touch with a couple of people in my class. And matter of fact, when I do fundraisers, I call several people. And if I call names, they'll get mad at me. But I keep friendships because it's important, because they're walking a place that maybe I haven't walked yet and they can help me. And just being available and supporting one another. Just saying, hey, how you doing? Or sending an email. So yes, the classes stay connected. Now, Catch a Fire, if you have not done Catch a Fire, especially for a nonprofit and you're just starting out, you can do what we call a call, request a call or a project. And the thing about it is, it's free. Hallelujah. And you connect with people. We connected with several people. One person was in Barbados, one here in Texas. Miss Nisi, she did a class on social media. And I learned how to schedule events on social media, which is needed in this day and time. So you don't have to get up every day, but you can schedule a couple of months out and do your advertisements and how to use Canva. And when you're a part of SVP, they'll tell you the benefits that nonprofits have and some things you don't even have to pay for that you would not know if you didn't have the right connections. SVP gives you the connections, it helps you build relationships, and it is so selfless. They give of themselves, of their time, of their energy, and it's been such a blessing. Well, as I started from the beginning, True Vine Elevation Academy is startup. We are in the midst of a fundraiser in November that we are wanting to do a slam jam, a poetry slam. We're raising money for a building and we're looking for donors. I tell you, if you go to our website, it is truevineelevationacademy.org. Yes, that's a long name, but it's worth watching and looking at that. You will see about the children that we would like to share and that they're a part of the community now. We're making leaders now in those who are going to be coming. So if you would like to know more about True Vine Elevation Academy, please go to our website. I am Dr. Emma Alexander, and I would be so pleased to speak with you and have the opportunity to talk to you about what this organization would do for you and the community. So if you know somebody that's interested in investing or want to be a donor or partnering or collaborating, I'm the one to talk to. Thank you.